Well, hello there, and welcome to our little town. You know, folks, there are those who say that everybody's life is in the hands of fate, that all of our stories are already written, and we're just playing them out until we get to the end. Now, I don't know if that's the way it works in your little town, but here in our little town, well, that ain't the way it works at all. You see, folks, here in our little town, we know that life is nothing more than a series of strange coincidences, lucky breaks, and cosmic accidents. And the only meaning it has is, well, whatever meaning that you can find for yourself along the way. Now, here's how it works in our little town. Our story tonight concerns 6 people. Yes, aren't they fantastic? 6 people. And I like to think of them as number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like the numbers on these here dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And which one of these people will be thrown together in each successive scene as the story unfolds? Well, that's not up to them. And that's not up to fate. That's up to chance. You see, folks, before each scene of our story, I'm going to roll these 6 dice, and as it says right here on this legend, if a person's number were to come up on one of the die, they're in the scene. On 2 of the dice, they're out. On 3 of the dice, out. On 4 of the dice, they're in. On 5 of the dice, well, they're not only in the scene, but as that scene unfolds, they will somehow become fantastically wealthy. And if a person's number were to come up on all 6 dice, then the next time we see them, they die. Also, if I roll 3 doubles, those 3 numbers will be in the scene. And if I roll 2 triples, those 2 numbers will be in the scene. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but don't you worry, you will catch on. Now, I do have one other die on the table here, and that's because our little town, just like many little towns, has our favorite places. The library, the park, the diner. And we have some private, personal places too. A kitchen, an attic, a dining room. Well, tonight our story will take place in 6 of those places, but not the places I mentioned already. Oh no. Tonight our story will take place in 6 other places. Some public and some private, personal places. Can you guess what they are? Go ahead. I'll bet you'll get it right.
Bathroom.
Bathroom, yes. A very private and personal space that I frequent often.
The pet store.
The pet store?
Yeah.
Yes, the pet store. That's where I bought my recent puppy. It said love him so much. I call him Chester. A cave. A cave. Yes, the local cave. We're talking about spelunking. Very good. How about some other, what was that?
Therapist's office.
Therapist's office. Yes. How about a public spot?
Bowling alley.
Bowling alley.
The library.
How many is that so far?
5.
5. And the bowling alley?
Bowling alley is 5.
5. And one more spot. How about a public spot?
Bus stop.
Prison.
A bus stop.
A bus stop in front of the local prison. Very good. Yes, a bus stop in front of the local prison. Very smart crowd. I love it. Well, thank you kindly. Well, the 6 locations for our story are, number 1, the bathroom. Number 2, the pet store. Number 3, a cave. Number 4, therapist's office. Number 5, a bowling alley. And number 6, a bus stop in front of the local prison. Well, well, well. It looks like now it's time to begin. So please, sit back, relax, and let's take a chance on the roll of the dice. Who will be in our first scene? Well, I see no number 1. Number 1 is out. I have 1 number 2. Number 2 is in. We have no number 3s. Number 3 is out. We have 2 number 4s. Number 4 is out. We have 2 number 5s. Number 5 is out. But 1 number 6. Number 6 is in. So this scene will consist of numbers 2 and 6. Numbers 2 and 6. And well, where will numbers 2 and 6 find themselves? Location number 4, which is the therapist's office.
Oh, Sally, it's so hard to wait before we go into our meeting.
I know. I just want to tell you that I'm really grateful that you're willing to work on our relationship, and I just wanted you to know that just the fact that you're willing to do it makes me love you even more.
I am so willing to do anything for you. Everything we do is happy. Why we even go to the therapist and tell them that?
I know. I bet she kind of wonders why we even come sometimes.
Well, sometimes, best friends should go to the therapist so that they can work out certain things, like how often you borrow my makeup. I need to work that out with you because it's not your skin tone.
But I want it to be.
Oh, I know you want it to be, as much as I want yours to be like mine. That's what they do in that movie Barbie.
But Barbie also, from what I hear, is trying to find out who she really is. And that's kind of what I'm doing too. And I really, really appreciate you letting me use your makeup so I can play around with all my different identities.
Well, I like to wear your clothes, much as I wish they fit me, but I do like to wear them because I like to try on your identity, because sometimes, oh, how I wish I was just like you. The way that you handle conflict, I'm not good at that. I'm just not direct enough. I wish I was.
That's what Dr. Collins was saying, Marilyn, when she said that our problem isn't that we don't get along with each other, but that we don't like ourselves enough, and that we want to be each other.
Well, that could be true, but mostly I just don't like other people except for you.
Well, I can see why.
I wish those other people would come to these sessions with us. I sure would like to give them a piece of my mind, wouldn't you?
No, I just want to be with you.
I love being with you. Oh, let's ditch today's session. Let's go have coffee. Yes, let's go.
Well, well, well. 2 friends trying to find out their true selves. Sounds like a common problem that many of us do face. Hopefully they'll figure it out. Our next scene will consist of numbers. We have 2 number 1s. Number 1 is out. No number 2s. Number 2 is out. 2 number 3s. Number 3 is out. But we have 1 number 4 and 1 number 6. So our next scene will consist of numbers 4 and 6. At location number 5, the bowling alley.
Sally, I am so excited to teach you how to bowl.
Oh, I am so excited to learn.
First, you pick up a ball.
A ball.
We're bowling, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, put your fingers in the right places, and then the goal is to hit.
There's a goal?
There is!
Oh, cool, just like football.
Yes. So basically, you just need to roll the ball down that aisle like this. Look at that! All of them went down. That's what you want to do.
You're amazing, Carolyn. All right. Just,
That's it.
oh! You
Sally,
didn't tell me how heavy it would be.
Sally, you have to let go of the ball.
Oh. See, I'm not good at anything like Marilyn is.
Well, maybe if you hung around Marilyn less, you'd find out that you're good at things. Because she is good at everything. It's true. Oh, here comes my ball.
Okay, show me again.
All right, so make sure your fingers are in the right place. And then you're basically just going to take a few steps up and then roll. Look at that. Ooh. That's called a strike. Let's see you do that.
What did you mean?
Oh, good, you let go of the ball this time.
Yeah, what did you mean I should spend less time with Marilyn?
Well, that's called the gutter ball, by the way.
I figured.
Well, Sally, I just thought that, I can teach you things, different things, and you can grow new skills. Like, look you've already gotten, there you go. Oh, look at that.
One more down!
High five, high five. Down low. How do they do that? Like this?
Like that, yeah.
Nice job, Sally. See what I mean? You don't need to follow her around all the time and try to be like her. You got your own capabilities. Here comes
This
the
is
ball.
fun, too. I mean,
It is fun. I love bowling. Sometimes I dream of being a pro bowler.
why just dream? Why don't you do it?
Well, here in our town, we don't really have. Nice. Look at that, though. It bounced out of the gutter, back in, and then missed the other pins. So there was some skill to that. You had some
Really?
spin. I think it's spin.
Spin.
Yeah. Yep.
So what were you saying?
I was just saying that we don't have a lot of bowlers in town. I mean, that's why I'm recruiting you. I need more people. I want to create a team.
All right. And am I guessing Marilyn's not invited?
Did you just say that?
She sure did. Marilyn is not invited. Will Sally take her horrible bowling skills into this new league and improve them? Maybe this is one way she can find out what she's really made of. Let's see. All right, we have two number ones. Number one is out. We have no number twos. Number two is out. Two number threes. Three is out. We have one number 5 and one number 6. So this scene will consist of numbers 5 and 6. And where will numbers 5 and 6 find themselves? Location number 4, the therapist's office.
So anyway, Sally, I asked Marilyn not to meet you here today because I think it's really time that you and I had a talk. I mean, the bowling, hanging out with Marilyn, our marriage is really suffering.
You mean you miss me?
Of course I miss you. I know that I've been working a lot lately, and maybe that's been driving you out of the house and forcing you to even doubt who you are exactly. But you're Sally. You're not only everything to me, you're an independent person of your own right. And if I've been neglectful of that, I'm really sorry.
You have been neglectful.
I know, but I'm going to make it up to you. Sally, right here in this office, I'm going to re-propose to you. Sally, will you remarry me? Please. No.
Well, it's not like if I say no, we're not still married. but things aren't the same.
I don't understand.
I'm not the same person I was when we got married.
We've only been married 6 weeks.
Change happens fast.
Well, I don't understand, Sally.
I'm just confused.
Well, try to express it. You're in a therapist's office. Pretend the therapist is right there. And tell me, what has changed about me?
What has changed is that I don't feel the same when you walk in when you say nice things to me. You used to be more sincere. Okay, it's been 6 weeks, but it seems like the minute I got the ring on my finger, you kind of started taking me for granted.
You're right. I've acknowledged that. And I'm sorry, and I'm going to change. Look, I brought 2 rings. You can choose which one you want.
I don't really want another ring. I just want to feel different. I want to feel, you say I'm an independent woman. I want to feel special. I want to feel the joie de vivre that Marilyn has, or the confidence
Sally,
of Carolyn.
I know exactly what we can do. In fact, I've wanted to try this, but I've been a little nervous to bring it up. But maybe it's exactly what we need.
What?
Role playing.
But remember when we tried that?
But hear me out. This is totally different.
Okay, let's hear it.
Role play will take on completely new identities, but I mean completely new. As a matter of fact, I wrote up a couple of character sketches, if you understand. I would be Count Rudolfo, a mysterious European count from a country that nobody knows whether it still exists or not. And you're Madame Letoile. And the 2 of us are mysterious strangers in town. We act as if we don't know each other, but then we meet somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe in a bathroom. Who knows?
Maybe a cave.
Maybe the cave.
Or maybe the bus stop in front of the local prison. Well, Chance is going to have to let us know which location they'll meet at next. Yes, role playing, new identities. That's a great way to find out who you really are. No sarcasm, Ms. Brilliant. Okay, our next scene has number 1 is in, no number 2s. We have 4 number 3s, number 3 is in, and 1 number 4. Our next scene consists of numbers 1, 3, and 4. Where will numbers 1, 3, and 4 meet? Location number 5, the bowling alley.
Yeah, so come on over. Look, I got a name tag for myself, Carolyn, and if you guys can make the team, I'll get you jerseys just like mine.
This is a great way for us to make friends, and finally someone will come to our baby shower.
I think so. I'm Rob.
Hi, Rob. Really good to meet you.
Yeah, and actually, here, my undershirt has my name on it already.
That's awesome.
I'm Sarah Lynn.
Hi, Sarah Lynn. So good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I think you guys are going to be great. I'm trying to recruit for this team, you see. And if we can win the next big thing, we're going to have a potluck.
Well, we sure could use that prize money. What for our baby coming soon?
Well, let's get to it. Let's see how your bowling skills. That's it, Rob.
Oh! Whoa!
Rob, you got this. Come on.
Well, that's a 10-pounder. That's a little heavy for me. Maybe we got something
Just
lighter.
use the 8.
Yeah, we can use the adolescent.
Okay.
one.
Whoa! All right, Sarah Lynn, maybe you should be doing this because
Fine.
you got it.
Always doing it for you. Always stepping in.
Holy! Wow! Sarah Lynn, you've done this before. Yeah?
Yes. I was the captain of my college bowling team. Except we called it balling because it's not a bowl, it's a ball.
Thank you. You know, I'm glad I'm not the only person that thinks that way.
And I was their team cheerleader.
Wow. I am so glad.
Yeah, I did it until I had to retire because the pom-poms, the weight gave me arthritis.
Did you have that problem with the fuzz that comes off the pom-poms?
I had the fuzz problem all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, I'm not going to be able to do this for much longer. I have maybe 2 weeks left of bowling. So I really need you to step up and learn how to bowl the ball. How to bowl the bull.
You know, we've got to
Grab that bull by the balls.
I like the way you pep talk.
That whole last thing you said really gave me flashbacks to our wedding night, but for you, and for the little baby on the way, I will do it. One's a daisy, two's a daisy, three's a daisy. Right in the gutter.
The nice thing about it, though, is it had some spin on it.
Yeah. Listen, Carolyn,
Yeah.
I really would appreciate your tutelage in this. You know, I want to prove Sarah Lynn that I'll be a good bowler and really a good father by proxy.
Well, I'll tell you, the next big bowling match is coming up. We call them matches in our town. And if you want to train with me, I'll take you on. Rob?
I will be your protege.
Awesome. I like that.
A new protege, a new instructor, a new baby, a new life. Looks like things are brewing here in our little town. Our next scene will consist of numbers. We have no number ones, number one is out. 3 number twos, number 2 is out. We have 1 number 3, 1 number 4, and 1 number 5. So this scene will be numbers 3, 4, and 5. In location number 5, the bowling alley.
Hello! I am Count Rudolfo. I have come to your small town from a mysterious European country far away, where nobody knows anything of the outside world. And I have ventured to your outside world in order to participate in your small town hobbies such as bowling.
It's funny, Count Rudolph.
Rudolfo.
You look a lot like Gary.
Ah, I meant to do this.
Well, that changes everything, doesn't it? Have you two met before?
No. European, you say? Enchanté.
Yes, enchanté. I'm going to have these 3 people stay up on stage for a moment. I see that Sarah Lynn has a little twinkle in her eye. If I roll an even number, Sarah Lynn will confess something to Count Rodolfo. If I roll an odd number, she will confess something to Carolyn. An odd number, she will confess something to Count Rodolfo.
You know, I've always dreamed of having a romance with a vaguely European man.
I am as vague as they come.
So you don't know anything about bowling?
No,
About bowling?
but I do have an instinct for these things. I seem to have a particular talent. In my country, at this moment, we would say, "Ajalikanamoda." It means I have thrown the ball.
You really grabbed the bull by the balls on that. The pins by the ball, the ball on that one.
My friend, I see that you are in a family way.
Yes.
May I assume that you are happily married?
No.
Well, then I will not. What do you say? You and I meet up later tonight, and I can tell you all about a special dish we make in my country called ajanir.
Sarah Lynn.
I don't like ketchup.
Well, we will leave out the point.
You know,
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I can hear this whole thing.
Just don't.
I'm going to be meeting with Rob later. We're going to do some finger push-ups. What do you think I should? You put me in a really difficult position.
Yes, she has. A very difficult position. Will Carolyn confess what she had witnessed? Will she keep it a secret? Will Sarah Lynn find a new baby daddy? Will Count Rodolfo cheat? A little love triangle, perhaps. Let's find out. Okay, no number ones. We have two number twos. Number two is out. Two number threes. Number three is out. And we have no number fours. Four is out. 5 and 6. Our scene consists of numbers 5 and 6. Location number 5. For bowling alley.
Ah, but what is that I see? A strange and mysterious woman that I have never met before.
I wonder who this man could be alone in a bowling alley who is possibly the one who invited me to be here.
Maybe so, and I wonder what will happen if I flip this switch activating the music and the disco ball.
Hello,
Hello,
I am Lady Lucinda.
I am Count Rodolfo.
Surprised to meet you here.
Would you like to do some synchronous bowling?
Of course.
I have your ball over there.
Oh, you are a man who is prepared. I like a man who is prepared.
If I roll an even number, Count Rodolfo will continue to speak in his native tongue for the entirety of the scene. If I roll an odd number, then his newly found love will speak in her tongue the entire scene.